back, Tater Tots, to another new episode of Haywood Gardens, episode 65, I think. So we are playing over here with Damian today and the rest of the crew at the Vitor clan household. So we are in Forgotten Hollow, and it is a pretty snowy, cold day outside. And it looks like Damian is going to go talk with Rua, who is at their house. I think, is this guy a vampire? I'm not quite sure. I have no idea. But yeah, so here is everybody. I don't know why some of them are wearing outfits I definitely did not pick. So that is interesting. I did not pick her outfit, so I don't know why she's wearing that. And here is Arya in here getting her workout on, getting rid of some of her stresses. But anyway, so it is obviously the middle of the night, and Damien, so let me put the walls up here. So Damien has had a lot on his mind. So he knows that Layla and Caleb are married, of course, and he also knows that they have a child together. And Arya has just been all over him about, like, why didn't you stop this from happening? This is your fault, trying to find someone to blame. And he's like, look, like, they made a choice on their own. She's like, well, you need to find out why he is so obsessed with her. Like, I still need to know, like, what makes her so different or special from everybody else. And so, needless to say, Damien has been thinking about what he could do here, and he's also had Lilith on his mind. He wants to know maybe what he could do, or maybe what the secret is to making a relationship work, because he knows he's kind of wrong to Lilith in the past, but lately he hasn't been able to stop thinking about her. And he just really wants to figure out what he can do. And he doesn't really know how to approach the matter. Plus, he is quite the flirt himself. So, the idea of settling for someone, like 100%, like being with someone and an official relationship, is really hard for him to comprehend or think about because that's just not how he is typically. And so he is thinking about that he's probably going to try and invite Layla out today to see if he'd be willing to like meet him for a coffee or something like that so that he can ask her some questions, and as a friend and not necessarily try to flirt with her, but part of him is, just a flirtatious man, and so he just can't really help himself there. But he doesn't want Caleb to know because he knows if Caleb finds out that he has asked Layla to meet him somewhere, that Caleb will flip. And he doesn't necessarily have any bad intentions, but Arya just won't drop things. And he wants to just get this over with and to get her off of his back. Because he did kind of have a relationship with Arya in the past, but it was nothing like crazy serious. It was more of just like a fling and, late night and too many drinks kind of a thing. But Arya, she is just obsessed with Caleb and just doesn't want to let it go. So we're going to have to figure out what to do there. So he's like, I'm going to talk to Layla. It's obviously the middle of the night, Arya, so it's not going to happen right now. So in the meantime, we are going to go ahead and fast forward a bit until it is obviously an actual decent time of day. So it is in the afternoon now, and Damien has been up here just learning more about vampiric things and just studying, and so he is a prime vampire. Your voice just doesn't get any better, does it? Okay, that's creepy. That guy just be straight up flirting with Arya, but okay, we're not going to a kid's birthday party. So, all right, now that it is the afternoon, he is going to call up Layla to see if she would be willing to go with him to meet somewhere. So let's see what Layla has to say. He's like, hey, you got a sec? And so it looks like Layla's going to meet him there. So let's figure out, where should we go? What places do we have? I don't even remember. It's been a while. We got a pub, our island cantina, the Simbucks Cafe. And I did make this strip mall that I haven't really used yet, but yeah, that could be fun. So maybe we could do something like that. I'm still not finished with it yet, though, I don't think. I wonder. Because this is listed as a retail right now instead of a cafe, so I don't think they can really get anything there. So let's just go to the Edelwyn pub. Oh, it's a good thing I picked this one because I totally forgot that it's snowing outside. So this worked out anyway. So let's get them in here. So go here together, get out of that snow. And yeah, I would be tense too. Damien is caught outside in a freezing blizzard. Indeed, it is freezing. Okay, so we are going to get him to order a drink. Let's order a drink for. Oh, can we not order one? Want to hit the gym today? Lilith. Oh, dang, girl, dang. Okay. And where did Layla go? Oh my gosh, she left, didn't she? Layla left. Okay, well, okay, let's try this again. We're going to invite to hang out at the current lot, and we're gonna get a drink. We're gonna order our favorite drink. I have no idea what his favorite drink is. Can we get Layla to come? I wonder why she left. Layla is sleeping. Girl, it's 2 in the afternoon. Okay, you know what? This is just not cool. I have to do this a lot lately, but we're just gonna cheat this. I'm gonna make her just be here because that's not cool. Look, Lilith again. It's my favorite holiday, and you know I want to spend it with it. I know I want to want you to spend it with us, Damian. Okay. Anyways, so what is his favorite drink? A what a what a I don't even know how to say that. What a fibber. I don't know. And that guy looks like he is freezing cold. And where is Layla? Man, like this is a bad blizzard. Like this really is. Where is she? Is she like not gonna come? It said that she was going to come. Look at all the snow over here, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. But okay, maybe this wasn't a great idea to come to this place. But I mean, come on. So he's gotten a drink and looks like smooth sipping. And Lilith, hey Damien, it's me, Lilith. Do you want to go out on a date? Oh, snap. So he's just gonna go for it. Okay, bar, elixirs, and brews. So he is just gonna go. Okay. Layla's not showing up for whatever reason, even though we summoned her there. Maybe it's because of Blizzard or something happened with the kids, but, you know, or the kids, the one kid. I guess maybe I'm including Caleb in that. But anyways, so he's like, well, you know, she's inviting me out. I'm going to take this opportunity. And he's like, all right, let's just spend some time with her. He's like, hey, how are you? And she's like, oh, hey, Damien. So she apparently seems sad for some reason. I don't know why, but let's see. He can request some vampiric training from her. So he's like, "Hey, you want to do, you know, a little bit of training?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, sure, of course." And this guy knows that he can straight put the moves on her if he wants because guys, this guy, he's got all the skills to do like the allure technique, just like Caleb's dad, basically, because, you know, he is a romantic sim. He is really romantic. So he wants to have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and he wants to go on 2 dates. So technically, this is a date. So I'm going to say that that counts. But it looks like they're having a pretty good time with just the 2 of them. Oh, he is sizzling. So we're going to get them to come in here together because I don't want him to burn to death like some of my other people. Hey, handsome, do you want to go on a date today? I can't wait for you to get ready. Oh, man. Arya's coming on to him, too. Like, man, these girls just be lonely. I'm just telling you. Real lonely. So he is going to order a drink for Lilith. He's like, hey, girl, I'm going to get you a drink. You relax. He's like, you want one? And she's like, yeah, absolutely. I'll get whatever you're having. He's like, all right. Don't say I didn't warn you about it. It's a strong one. So we're going to get him to get her his favorite drink, which is the, I don't even know, but you know, the what a F beer. What a F beer. I don't know, something like that. And then, of course, he is going to get his own for himself. All right, so there it is. They both have their drinks. Oh, and of course, they're going to sit like way down here, far apart from each other. Sit together. So come down here. Oh, and now Lilith's going to go over there because people just can't sit together. Damien is sitting here trying to get his liquid courage up to talk with Lilith a little bit because he is just, he doesn't really know what to do. Like, he's flirted with her, he doesn't want to hurt her feelings, he wants to be with her, but he doesn't really know how to do that. And so he's never like been in a serious relationship. So this is really hard for him and really new. And so his only hope really that he felt was to talk with Layla about it to see what it is that he can do. And so this boy, I'm telling you guys, like he is just like look at the way that they're eyeing each other. Like Lilith is she she's so curious about him and she knows that there's something still about him, but she's still so uncertain herself. So they're both feeling awkward, they're both uncertain. Looks like he's got a sentiment impressed. Lilith sure knows what she's doing and Damien has nothing but respect. So that's pretty cool. I've never seen that sentiment actually. So he is impressed by her and thinks she really knows what she's doing with her life. That's awesome. And so I think that's another reason right there, like in and of itself, just self-explanatory, guys, that he is intimidated by her. As he just feels like she knows what she's got going on and she knows what she wants and does, and he's not used to girls being like that. But look, they are flirting kind of on their own, so it looks like he is a bit dazed. He has had 2 beers, but he's gonna flatter her. He's got more of his liquid courage inside. So they are going to discuss work because they do both work for her dad, become partners in crime, and ask her about her day. He's just like, how are things going for you? Are you doing all right? And he's going to try to offer her a rose because this guy, he's just going to go for it. So whatever they're talking about, it looks like Lilith is not a fan with that little no sign over his face, but he is going to try to hand her a rose. He's like, hey, I had a really great time being here with you. I'd just like you to have this. She's like, oh, thank you. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Don't call me ever. Oh no. I guess they didn't have a very good date. Oh, that's awkward. So he feels like he messed it up, but he did get pretty drunk, so interesting. He is just not doing too hot at the moment. So I think he's going to still try to see. He's like, I need Layla to come with me. So let's see if we can get her to come out with us again. So Damien has arrived at Simbuck's Cafe here with Layla. She has finally been able to get out of the house. So they are going to come in here together, hopefully. She doesn't run off. And let's get them to order a drink for here. He is going to get himself a macchiato. And him and Layla are going to just sit down in here. Can they not? Like, I guess they can sit together. Oh, and it looks like Layla is also getting something. And I don't know why he's going to go eat out here, but apparently he wants to. And something stinky? What was so stinky? That was weird. But anyways, he's like, hey, so I don't really know what to do. I've been wanting to ask you, what is it about you and Caleb that keeps you guys going so strong? And he's like, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me grab my drink. And he's going to share some of his vampire knowledge with her now that she's a vampire too. And talk about overcoming his insecurities. And Damian is just like, can you tell me, Layla, what is it that you and Caleb have that makes your relationship so different? And she's like, well, one of the biggest things is that we just really take care of each other. And, I care about him for who he is. Him being a vampire didn't bother me at all. In fact, it intrigued me more. And I wanted to know more about him and what his life was like and how different it was. And I was fascinated by it, but he's so sweet and kind. And even though he may be a vampire, which, vampires have a bad reputation, people just assume they're bloodthirsty and want everything. He's so different. He's so kind and really has a great heart and tries to help people all the time. And I've never met anyone like him. And so Damian is like, man, Caleb, he's always been such a goody two-shoes. But maybe is that what it takes? Is that what they like about each other? Just being together? So it seems that Damien is starting to find out more, and he's like, this is a really serious relationship between these two. Like, they really care about each other. And he feels envious of her. He wishes that he could be, like her and Caleb. He wishes he could be that way, but it's so hard for him because he is such a flirt. He doesn't really know how to not be a flirt and how to be serious, but he's wanting to work on it. But she's like, it's okay, it things take time. And he's like, well, I'm kind of interested in Lilith. And she's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I said it. She's like, Lilith? Seriously? I think that would be awesome. And so, guys, so cute. Okay, sorry. That was a cute moment. I felt like, she's having a girl moment, being super excited about the thought of Lilith being in a relationship. He's like, I've known her for a long time. She's like, I think that's a great idea. He's like, yeah, but I just mess up every time I'm around her. And she's like, Lilith is a little bit confident and so she can definitely be intimidating. He's like, yeah, intimidating is an understatement. But she's like, don't give up. Just, show her a side of you that she's never seen. Let her feel that it's special between the two of you. So Damien, he has a lot to think about. And at the same time, he really doesn't know what to say to Arya. He knows that it's not going to work. He knows that Caleb is not going to leave Layla for Arya. And that's just not what's going to happen. And boy, what are you eating? Because that looks delectable. But anyways, yeah, here's the little strip mall that I made. If you guys can see, these are some CC cars that I added over here in this little parking lot. And you can see this little sitting area. And inside there is a little store. You can see all the little mannequins in the window. Yes. And over here is a furniture store. And then here is a cute little cafe that people can go and eat in. But yeah, so anyways, guys, on that note, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. So thank you so much for joining me in another new episode of Haywood Gardens. And just so you are aware, we are coming to the close of season 1 of this LP. And, I'm going to take a break from this one to work on some more of the storyline so that I have more time to focus on it. And plus, I might be starting the 100 baby challenge, so I might get back to this one later. So, or not might, but I will. Don't worry. But yeah, I just need to get some thoughts together and all that. And since I'm doing the Solar System Legacy Challenge, I'm trying to get further in that. So yeah, I will keep you guys posted. But other than that, I will probably record maybe one more episode and then I will go ahead and end season 1. So thank you so much, Tater Tots, for joining me. I've had so much fun. And I hope you guys have too. And we're going to see all these different people and their relationships grow. And plus, guys, we got to see our sweet little baby girl, Liliana, grow up. So thank you once again. I've said that like 5 times for joining me, and I will see you next time.